going to get the show started. Hello, I'm Windmajik. This is Conversations with Windmajik, where I'm all about the funny, I'm all about bringing laughs, but I also like to do that with a comedic twist and bring awareness to different subjects that are important in the world, that affect a lot of people in our day-to-day lives, and things that everybody has been touched by, in one way or another, whether it be themselves or someone they love. And I've always admired and respected people who can keep or find their sense of humor in the face of life's obstacles. Recently, I shared a meme with a friend about ending a therapy session on, every therapy session with a solid joke. And I see that often, that meme. And I love it because it reminds me that even though life can really suck the big one sometimes and leave us with permanent challenges that we face for the rest of our life, we could become bitter and hard, or we can be thankful that we've survived, and greet life with wonder and joy and humor. My guest tonight is someone I'm looking forward to learning more about. Someone who has, I feel, met life's trials with courage, humor, and she shares the gift with all of us of laughter. So please welcome my guest today is Okie Kim, my meta sister from another mister, as I call it. Thank you for being here, Kim.
My pleasure. Good to see you again, Lynn.
So
Hi, everybody.
we met several years ago at the Unknown Theater. It was a theater in Horizon World. Steve, can you mute yourself?
Please.
You're echoing. Thank you. I don't want to piss off the world creator, but don't want feedback. So we met, and we had both shared something in common. And this month in October, in the U.S. at least, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And Kim and I are both breast cancer survivors. So the first time I met Kim, she got on stage and talked about her experience with radiation. So what made you want to share that experience, and would you like to share that with everybody here?
Well, I had been to several of the comedy shows and I enjoyed them, but I was like, hey, I've got something I can say too. So how the comedy club that we met at worked was that they had a class that you could meet in and you could learn how to do comedy. But I bypassed that completely. I just ran up on the stage and said, don't blame them if it's horrible, because I didn't go through the class. I just somehow managed to get up here. But I asked everybody, I was like, this is the first time I've been here, so is everybody okay if I talk about titties?
People are usually okay with that.
If we talk about titties? Okay, Domi says he's okay with it. And I said, I was just diagnosed with breast cancer. And the whole room got quiet. And I was like, okay, I understand that as a young person, this would be a traumatic thing. But I was 62, gravity had taken its course and stuff. So my thought was, I'm going to get a Dolly Parton wig and brand new titties. Well, we had been watching this spot for a while, and it had doubled in size in a year, but from the size of half a grain of rice to the size of a grain of rice. So they decided to take it out. So it was just a lumpectomy. I didn't have brand new titties. And because we caught it early enough, I didn't have to have chemo, so no Dolly Parton wig. But I did have radiation. And I got to tell you, got out of the shower one day and I'm drying off and I looked in the mirror and I was like, this one looks normal titty. This one looks like a dang lobster. So there I am, and I'm like, my saggy titties, and there's normal titty, lobster titty, normal titty, lobster titty. And believe me, nobody's dunking this in hot butter. Ain't gonna happen.
Nobody wanted to suck butter off of your lobster titty.
Nobody was going to be allowed to.
No. I think that would have been a little painful.
That's my husband over there. Okie
He would have, huh? He would have. Good husband. Way to go. Way to go. Okie Bill. We got Okie Kib and Okie Bill.
Yeah. We have the same first name.
Yeah.
But we're not from Arkansas. We're from Okie.
We're not from Arkansas. We're not related. I mean, well, we are by marriage, but
hence
anyway.
the Okie.
Anyway.
Do you know how long it took me to realize that Okie stood for Oklahoma and not Okie dokie?
So just now?
Well, it was maybe a year after I had met her.
Well,
So how did it make you feel when you were able to take your negative experience? Because, I mean, I know how fucking painful those radiation burns are, because it's really like microwaving you from the inside out. So when the red appears, you're already in a lot of pain. Mm-hmm. But being able to laugh at that experience because there's not fuck all you can do about it. Isn't it, you know, to bring like laughter or be able to make jokes at lividity, I think is...
Well, part of it was the fact that my husband, a year before that, had just gone through stage 4 oral cancer. So,
almost 5 years ago.
So
wow.
what he went through and what I went through were totally different things, and I saw him survive it. So it was, oh, mine's nothing. So.
Honey, have you seen my Dolly Parton wig?
He didn't have to.
So, and you're both cancer free now, from what I understand,
yes.
right? Congratulations!
He's 5 years this month cancer free, and I'm 2.5 years cancer free.
Next week?
Next week? Is it
Me.
next week?
I'm next week.
And September 22nd was 2 years for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, then I started it was 2 years since the start of my trial and 1 year since finding out that I'm no evidence of disease. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're both doing awesome. Do you still do comedy at all in any of the clubs throughout?
I don't. I've every now and then I have the thought that I want to get up on stage, but where we used to go, things have changed, so I don't really do that much. Yeah.
Opportunity for a plug. Every Thursday night here at Scenic Club, there is an open mic. I see Steven nodding, but it looks like he's really happy to see someone right now.
Yeah, he's like...
It's just going back.
And his mouth is wide open.
Yes. Now doing a little dance. But yes, on Thursday nights, there is an open mic here at Scenic Club. Comics, musicians, spoken word, poets, whatever. You're welcome to get up. If you just want to, rant cast, we love rants. People want to rant about what a shit show the world is. That's cool. Just try not to be too controversial.
What time?
Or drop.
Please.
It starts at, you're on Eastern time, Ronan?
Yeah, but I mean, not just for me.
Time. Well, for Eastern it starts.
Oh, thank you.
Eastern, it kind of goes till about 10.
9 GMT. Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
4. Yay.
Yep.
So,
So,
just depends
you're always
time frame that you're in.
welcome to share your comedic gems
happening on
up
stage?
here
But you know,
on
she's
stage.
not
Yeah.
a lobster anymore.
What?
Blossom.
What's happening on stage?
You don't have to have lobster titties to be funny.
It's
I
talk
mean,
show.
people. I
Oh,
I do
okay,
remember
okay.
one of your stories
Yes,
about a
it's
treadmill, or
What's it about?
was it a treadmill or something that you had got?
She
I don't know what you're
talks
talking about.
to somebody.
It was a video that your niece, I believe, had taken.
No, I had a video of my daughter-in-law, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law. She's my daughter-in-law now. She was in my. I've got a thing for the cat to run in, which she doesn't. But it's a cat wheel by One Fast Cat, and she used to love it. She doesn't anymore. But the first time my son brought his girlfriend over,
It gets quite
she's
busy
like,
on an evening.
if I had one of those things, I'd have to get in it. I was like, please
I
do.
have to add it to my favorites.
She
And then
did.
I'll
She
share
did.
let me share it out here.
So what is like what? Now, where you're from Oklahoma? Were you born and raised in Oklahoma?
I was born in Pennsylvania, and then we moved to Ohio, and then when I was in second grade, the summer between first and second grade, we moved to Oklahoma. And I've moved around quite a bit, but Oklahoma's always been home.
And I knew you were before you retired a respiratory therapist.
Hmm.
That must have been a challenge during the pandemic.
Well, I retired in the fall of 2020, the 24th of September. I retired, and right before he had his cancer surgery. So everything worked out really well there.
Okay.
I was able to retire right before he had his surgery, so I was able to take care of him as much as that man. I'll let anybody take care of him, which isn't very much.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hi, Cassie.
So you got to, so you didn't have to face the most of the pandemic being a respiratory therapist. Then.
And where I was working was a little small satellite hospital, so we didn't. I think we probably had the first case in our part of the state, but I wasn't working that shift. One of the other therapists was working. So.
And I hear the back and forth between you and your husband, and so I'm thinking that you probably laugh a lot in your regular life, in your day to day. There's probably it sounds like never.
No.
This is all just an act for VR then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
They aren't that good actors. That's love.
Yes, it is, and it's nice to see. It really is. How long have you two been married?
Well, we've been married
or together?
We'll be married 6 years in February. February. I can talk.
On purpose.
I can.
In a row.
And in August it was 15 years or 16 years.
I think 17.
17?
In a row.
Oh, wow.
In a row.
So getting back, I bounce all over the place, but getting back to your fight with your breast cancer journey and getting to being healthy again. What do you think got you through the most? Because I know for me it was, a lot of it was my friends, but I had a long battle. So after a while, people drop off, because they get tired of the ups and downs and somebody always being sick. It's understandable when you're not, all of a sudden you're not the life of the party anymore.
Why does it not do that?
And I kind of got through it in VR, and like the end of it, when I actually was at my at the most sick, I got through it in VR and like using comedy a lot, especially during the scary part when I was going through that trial, because that would have been my final option. So I just chose to meet it head on
Right.
What I mean, I understand you're a faithful person, and
I am.
what, yeah, and I just feel like, is that what carried you through? Do you feel?
Yeah. Well, let me go back. When I was 57, I had my tonsils taken out, and
Yeah, that was fun.
we were living together and had been for some time, and we weren't really uh, doing any of the church stuff or any of that. So we weren't following the Lord's path, and I was terrified, absolutely terrified, and it was horrible. It was painful. It was awful, and so to go into what I ended up having, because at the same time that they were looking at me for breast cancer, the gynecologist was also looking at me at my uterus, which evidently had a really large polyp in it, because before they even said anything, I don't even have any information. They're calling me to schedule a hysterectomy. I'm like, what? Right?
Oh my gosh! So you had stuff going on at both ends, and not in a good way.
I did, yeah. But so, and the ultrasounds have changed since when I had my son. They
Yeah,
don't
they
go
have.
on the outside of your abdomen anymore. They stick that thing right up in there. And I gotta say, it might be some women's idea of a good time to have strangers sticking things up in you. It is not my idea of a good
Kim,
time.
if I could just interject, okay, that's
I
like,
know.
it's date night for me, okay? I bring a bottle of wine. My trips to the gynecologist, and my insurance pays for my date night, so.
So,
That's funny.
so I would have gone if I
right,
fully
fine.
believe that if I hadn't put my faith in Christ, and because He gave me calm that was without
Hello.
understanding, I was going in knowing that I was going to have
didn't know how to.
lymphectomy.
I was not old enough to play this.
I was going in knowing that I was going to
Thanks,
have a
guys.
How old are
hysterectomy.
you?
I had
Shh.
my surgeon had
I'm 12,
another
I'm just helping
surgeon
somebody
on
get in
standby who
I
was
got
going
this.
to slice up my uterus while I was in surgery.
Thanks,
and see
Jeff.
if there was any
I couldn't write
cancer
stuff
in
like
it,
that.
just
Oh, you
because
got
they
it?
strongly
There you go.
suspect,
Yeah,
even though the
yes, you got it.
biopsies,
There's more than several adults
interuteral, I can't say
Yeah. Yeah.
biopsies up in the hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Not fun. Oh
No.
my gosh, it's the worst.
No.
thing ever.
How many people can you take?
Yeah.
But I went from
No, I'm going to say there's
having my tonsils out at 57 and being terrified, going in tears, to going into surgery, and because what they did is they did the lumpectomy, the hysterectomy, and a pelvic sling at the same time.
Oh, Jesus.
So I went in there knowing, girls, I'm going to get to laugh and cry and sneeze and cough and not have to worry about crossing my legs or leaking. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
So God took a bad situation, and I believe that He made it so that I wasn't scared. He gave me peace. And shoot, I was dancing into going in.
That's good.
Uterus gone.
I think it must be nice to have like that kind of faith that you can feel comforted. And
Absolutely.
I just go in like, I don't know, fucking Mr. Spock from Star Trek, thinking, well, you know, it's realistic, and if this happens, it happens. If that happens, it happens. There's nothing I can do, and but it's not very comforting.
Right.
For sure. So if you could go back to, like, say your childhood, like 10 years old, what do you think would surprise you the most if you went back and told your 10-year-old self something about you? So what would so like what would surprise your 10-year-old self the most about you now? If you could go back to 10-year-old
I
you
have such
and
a
repeat.
wonderful husband.
Aww, that's really sweet.
And that I have such a wonderful life.
That's awesome.
Because, I mean, I grew up pretty poor, and we're living, I mean, fairly comfortable now. We're not rolling in dough, but we're relaxed and comfortable. So, and I've got a great husband.
Isn't it amazing how like your perspective changes over the years? I find, I mean, I remember stuff that used to, oh my God, I would get so angsty about. And now I'm like, I wish this was the worst thing that happened to me today. When I think about it, it's
that's
so,
the worst thing that happened to you.
it's so crazy. I mean, okay, so this weekend I had a friend of mine had lost her husband back in January, and we had, where I live, a big memorial service for him. There were a lot of people. I did a lot of cooking and helped out. And yeah, I was a little rough, tired this morning, and I have big curly hair, but I was outside just tidying up the last bits of, like, you know, all the mess and stuff, and one of the neighbors comes riding by on his golf cart, and he says to me, oh, did you have a rough night? I'm like, not particularly. Oh, I've just never seen you look like this.
I'm trying to get punched. Punch the neighbor.
Oh,
Too much.
then I had to come in and look in the mirror, and I was like, oh, okay, fair enough, because I'm wearing this ginormous hoodie, and my hair is really, really big. But I just never had somebody outright tell me, like, wow, why do you look like shit today? It's just,
Now your hair wasn't curly before, was it?
before I lost my hair, the first time I lost my hair, it was always slightly wavy. So
Right.
first time I lost it from chemo, it grew back a little curlier. The second time I was without hair for much longer. It was a much harsher chemotherapy, and when it grew back, it is so curly. It is crazy, and I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I don't. I look like a deranged alpaca, and like the wizard, like witch of Azkaban, had a love child and spat me out. It's really, I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, there's always that aspect of it. But see, now, have you ever seen yourself with no hair on top of your head? Have you ever like shaved your head so that you know what shape? No, I hadn't either, really. I mean, I had cut it really short, but I was picturing, when my hair fell out, I was picturing like Sinead O'Connor or something, or like the chick from Aliens. I'm picturing this.
Powder.
Yeah,
back
like
in the
this,
day.
just, yeah, this nice oval shaped head, you know, and just when my hair started falling out, I went next door to my cousin's house and asked her to shave my head. She was a hairdresser. She had all the stuff. She shaved my head for me. And what I saw looking back at me in the mirror when it was done did not at all meet my expectations because I looked like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. Like, my head is very round, and it was like a white emoji. It was like the cancer emoji come to
Did you
life.
make a light bulb light up?
If they made, well, maybe when I was going through radiation, I didn't try. I could have put one in my mouth. I should have tried that shit. But yeah, what I was expecting, I mean, they should have like really, they could have used my head as for a cancer emoji or something, like a bald headed cancer emoji. I had these dark circles, and my head was so white where my hair used to be, and it just looked bad. It just looked bad. Yeah, I wanted to paint my head yellow.
I went through radiation with. She had gone through chemo and lost her hair, and when it grew back in, it started growing in. It was white, and
Really?
she referred because she always went into radiation before I did, and then we'd see each other when she'd come out. So I knew when my next turn would be because they'd call her, and I know I was next. And I said something about it, and she said, "Oh yeah, you wait for the white-haired lady to get called." And I told her on her last visit, your hair looks really good white. And I don't think she appreciated. I think I don't know, she took it wrong.
Huh. I wonder if like all the whatever poisons are in chemotherapy just like somehow sap the color out of her hair. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
It did look good on her.
Hey, where you had the lumpectomy, do you have a crippled nipple now?
Do I have a what?
Crippled nipple.
Yes.
Sounds like a drink.
Yes.
I do
doesn't
too.
With a cherry on
I don't know
top.
if you
Just to point straight out.
With a cherry on top. Yeah. Thank you.
I got this one now. It's this way. It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay. So let's see. My left one, used to be straight ahead. Now then it sagged to about 1:30, and this one is. Wait, no, that'd be wrong. That's the wrong directions. Wind, what's wrong with you? All right, so let me do this again. This one used to be straight ahead. Now it's about, we'll call it about 2. We'll call it 2. And then this one just goes kind of 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
The nipple does. It just kind of.
Well, I've got one that would be like the center of the clock that holds the hands. Well, one would be like the center, like where like it holds the hands, like the center. And then the other one thinks it's one of the hands because it's like this. It's kind of pointing it's weird. And
so your gravity hasn't caused your nipple to point downwards?
No, they're not pointing south yet. They're still pointing where they like forward, but one's pointing forward and that way.
So lucky.
So, well, I think push-ups and yoga I think helps a little bit. Yeah. So now I have a really important question. Are you a Trekkie or do you like Star Wars?
Well, it's got to be a competition, man.
I'm going to go to Turkey.
Yeah, okay. We can still be friends.
Good.
And
Hi.
next question, and this might be a little tougher because, but that one has to be over the other. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Marvel or DC?
Oh, I just had an aneurysm. Why? Oh, my God.
Marvel.
Too soon?
I don't know which one's which.
Marvel for the powers, I think. DC for the humor. That's
interesting.
Okay.
That's my take on that.
There's much humor. Yes.
That's what I got. Now I do have to do a callback to the show that I used to do with co-host Pipe Dreams and Crooked Conversations. This was a show I asked every guest every week. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Only one.
Teleportation, without a doubt.
Ooh.
Without a doubt. You want to go to Hawaii, Ben? No problem. I'll take you.
Oh, so you would be able to teleport. See, now that was what I was going to ask about that. You would be able to actually hold somebody else and teleport them?
Yeah.
Would you be able to teleport objects?
Well, yeah, you're going to want your suitcase, right?
And clothes. And air in your
clothing.
lungs.
Clothing's important in America.
Well, your
anyway.
clothing's going to be in
Most
your
of
suitcase.
America.
Where's your clothing going to be? Oh, we don't want to
Okay.
ride naked to Hawaii.
So can you only teleport from location to location? Or can you also teleport through time and space?
Just location to location. Although I would kind of like to go back and have a little chit chat with Jesus. That would be fun.
See, it gets more as you start really thinking about these superpowers, it's a little more complex.
But then again, if you did that and you go back and see Hitler when he was 3, do you really want to kill a 3-year-old knowing that it's, I don't know.
No,
See,
yes.
now that's
No,
where
that's Hitler,
that's
yes.
where I'm like, see, that's where like when it comes to like questions like that, I get a little fucked when it comes to the whole Hitler thing because I had ancestors that were, in camps.
Well, what if
So
you just buy
I
him
really
art
wouldn't-
lessons? What if you just encourage
Or-
that part of his life and he never goes into the military?
Or a doctor
well,
and a nice,
but
or a nice family.
with history as it is, knowing how he did turn out, I mean, and if there was, if it was set in that he was going to turn out that way, if he was allowed to live, no matter what, like kind of like the movie The Butterfly Effect, where it just kept getting worse. I mean, I'd probably be sacrificing my own life. And I don't know what would have, I mean, think of all there was so much negative and horrible stuff that happened during the Second World War. But think about all the good that came with putting in, think of all the good that came afterwards. Things that were put in place as a result of the war crimes that happened during the Second World War. So,
That's a tough question. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
nuclear
what
power,
would have,
the technology
you-
that came from the through at 47, radar,
Yeah.
microwaves. Oh my God, Bluetooth. Wow, think about that.
I mean, the ramifications. So would you actually change history or would you just observe?
See, that's
you
why I
know?
just want to go place to place.
No, I really want to fucking go through time. Fuck the butterfly effect. If I could do teleportation, I would.
But what if your existence went? What if, like on Back to the Future, your legs started disappearing in the picture?
Well, I might just do little things. Little things that wouldn't really change everybody's world, but they would change my world a little bit. Or
Such
they would
as?
change the world of. I would just tweak things a little bit. Just a little
Oh, excuse
bit.
me.
But you don't know where a little tweak causes a big thing.
Okay, well, see, the way I would look at it is I would be doing good because I would get like power. What I would go back and research
Whose idea of
who-
good?
mine.
I love
Well,
you.
so like it would be beneficial. Windmajik. It would be beneficial because. Okay, so I'd go back and I'd research who won Powerball, the big lottery, and it literally ended up destroying their life because they didn't know how to handle the money, and it ended up just, and now they're living in a gutter somewhere where they still could have been having the happy, average suburban life that they were living had they never won Powerball. All it did was wreck their life. I would go and win Powerball instead because I would know how to.
Kind of you.
I
Wendy.
know. I'm just looking out for my fellow human. I would do benevolent things like
you could
that.
Just do it over and over again.
Yes.
You could
Yes.
have your own TV series.
Yes. Yes, I could.
On Marvel or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it would be benevolent. it wouldn't only benefit me, it would also benefit that poor
The
fool who
people
couldn't
that
manage.
did win the lottery and therefore didn't improve their life so that they could crash down and end up in the gutter. That's
Right.
very benevolent of you.
I'm all
Grateful
all
for the
heart.
mundane.
I am all heart, Kim.
I know. That's why I love you so much.
Be grateful for the mundane.
Good one.
Well, I could have that as a tattoo.
So in VR, what is your favorite game to play in VR? What is your favorite app to visit? Don't say VR chat. Second favorite.
We just found what's it called, Kaz? Something party. What is it, Kaz?
A prompt party.
Front party. I just found that the other day, and it's kind of fun. You can AI create a dolphin to decorate your room, or a bear.
I'm waiting you coming in.
A dolphin to decorate your room? What?
Yes.
I bet you there's a lot of tuna on the walls.
That sounds trippy.
I wouldn't
Well,
mind
I am
having a
a trippy
dolphin on my
chick.
wall. Yes, you are. Yes, you
Where's
are.
Chris? Are you in yet?
You were at my birthday roast. She was one of the people that roasted me at my birthday roast 2 years ago. That was fun.
Mhm.
It was fun. Yep, she did a good job. It's on YouTube.
And I wanted everybody to roast me so I could try and see
Hi guys, this is Chris.
see if I could
I'm
do like
dead.
Matt Rife. And she was like, "Oh, but that would be like kicking a puppy."
It would. It would. I don't know. Like, I would see, I love roasts, but like you would want to be roasted, but did you feel a little bad? I mean, you didn't say anything bad
Christopher
about
likes
me.
to get
You
roasted.
joked, but you didn't say
I
anything
don't have
bad.
anything
Dry.
bad to say about you.
But I could say so much shit about myself. Like, I could think of a ton of things that people could roast about me for sure. I mean, the Bat Cave gives people, so
Or
and
nightmares.
nightmares.
I still have nightmares about the Bat Cave.
So, but you'd be okay with being roasted?
In the back cave.
Probably not, because I do.
No. Okay.
Truthful. Thank you.
No,
Probably not.
no,
My feelings
you wouldn't
get
want.
hurt way too easy. But I thought it would be fun to be able to be Matt Rife. By golly, I say by golly.
Well, you could roast me. I'd be happy for it. I love roast so much.
Roast is good.
Well,
Put
some of
gravy
them.
on it.
Well, I mean, I guess you could roast me that way, but I'm not really into that kinky stuff. I mean, not gravy. Is that an Oklahoma thing?
What were you talking about? I'm lost.
They don't have gravy where you're from.
I have
Is
no
that like
idea.
the stuff, the sauce, the gravy? Like you're talking like gravy, like made with drippings, like
better.
that, like animal grease.
Come lay down on the
drippings.
sofa.
They do. They do. Well, people call gravy different things. I know because some people, like a lot of Italians, in
Red
the
sauce, red gravy.
tri-state,
That's right.
yeah,
The
they're in the
Sopranos
tri-state
call it
areas, red
gravy.
sauce, they call it the gravy.
Incorrectly, by the way.
So I didn't
agree.
know.
Right?
Well, I mean,
Gravy is made from
New Orleans is the
renderings.
same way that
Sauce
I
is
tried
made from
Italians
vegetables.
And New Orleans called it red gravy too.
yeah, yeah.
It confused me terribly.
And then our
Yeah, the
dark
first
ladies.
time I heard it referred to as that, I thought it was strange, but I've
Yeah.
since
Rules a
learned
lot.
that
And
it's
then our
a.
dogs, we have a dog named Gravy too.
All right.
Oh, that would be really fucking confusing.
Get my meds and stuff. I'll be right back.
That would be that would be super confusing.
We didn't name him. He was already named that when we got him.
And
He was a
then we
rescue.
knew why. It's because he drools.
What do you think of all your VR experience? This is off the gravy. We're off gravy
so.
now.
It's not too bad.
Of all your VR experience, what do you think was the thing that was first the most surprising about VR, and second the weirdest thing, and then the best. So the most surprising
thing
yeah, first the most surprising thing that you found when in VR.
that I wasn't gonna love, that I didn't love Supernatural. That was the whole reason I got the VR headset, was because I kept seeing the Supernatural commercials on Facebook, and I just didn't love it. I didn't. Not
What is
coordinated enough to keep
Supernatural?
my feet in my hands and the things.
I'm not even familiar. What is Supernatural? I thought that was a TV show.
It was, yes, but it's a workout video. It's
Supernatural.
and they've got good music, but I
Is it
didn't
like
love
Beat Saber? Because the only one I have ever used is Beat Saber.
It's
an
like
exercise
Beat Saber,
program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what you're
Is it
describing is
Beat
the
Saber.
exercise
Is it-
program.
Dodgy.
Yeah.
Is
You
it
pay every month, or you get
Peloton for VR.
Yeah.
So it's but like, does it only track? It only tracks your hands, then, obviously.
Well, I guess.
But are you-
It has movements for your feet too, and if it had just stuck with the hands, I'd have probably been okay. But I don't have enough coordination to do my hands like this and watch my feet and do my feet. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I've never tried that one.
Don't.
Anything that would involve, I can't even, like, mini golf and stuff like that, I would have to stand up really to be comfortable playing. I lose my balance. I'll fall over on my ass.
That's what.
Oh,
I don't
that
do
would be fun to videotape.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
What's your Cash App? I gotta see that.
Not happening.
Oh.
I'm her manager. You don't have enough money for that.
Oh, yes, I do.
I bet you don't.
Oh, I bet I do.
So that was okay. What was the most bizarre thing you've ever witnessed or experienced in VR? Like the strangest thing.
I guess furries. I just don't get it.
It's a good call.
No
Yeah.
offense to anybody that it's just I don't get it. And it's a big thing, evidently.
Apparently it is. I learned that the hard way myself, that like it's a real thing in the real world, the actual Earth too, like the physical. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because I have all these like hoods, these hats and hairbands with little ears on them, and I didn't know that they were meant for like furry people. I just think they're cute and fun to wear. Like I wear headbands with little antennas. So I was wearing them, and somebody informed me that I was a little old to be a furry. So I checked in with a friend, Damien, who actually is a furry, into the whole furry culture. And I was informed that, yes, in fact, I was a little old to be wearing those, because it does portray me as a furry. So I don't wear them in public anymore.
So what happens when furries get old?
I guess they become rugs.
I think you can drive for them.
What's a furry?
I don't know. Mantle.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
You know, something to hang over the
avatar has
mantle.
whole ears,
I don't
a
know.
tail, or their dress as a fox. Or,
I don't know.
ugh.
Weird. Don't get it.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the
That
best
sounds like
thing that
Rebecca
you've
and King will be doing that.
experienced that has been your VR experience so far?
The friendship. Absolutely.
Copy tag.
Yes, I
I
agree.
have PTSD. We don't go very many
Paste.
places. He does the shopping for us. We go to restaurants and I go to church.
Oh, my throat.
And
Oh no, you're not getting
that's
it.
pretty much it.
Probably
So,
an old fucking Indian lady.
And I'm antisocial.
So it works. It works
that
perfectly
does,
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've got friends in the UK. I've got friends in the Northeast.
I like
cherish so very much.
Yeah, I think about it. It's like if it wasn't for this technology, like we would have never met. We would have absolutely never met. And it also, I think, is a statement on a lot of things in our world today, because if we probably had initially met or somehow like in a social situation in the physical world, because we have differing religious, political beliefs. We are both on.
Me on Facebook.
I did. Because I did. I unfriended, but I unfriended all of my friends whom I love and want to continue loving, who share political things. Both sides. It doesn't matter if it's liberal or
you
conservative.
Can be friends with them and just unfollow so you don't see their stuff.
Yeah, I learned that afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not real good at social media stuff. I mean, I try to get better, but every time I think I learn that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah. But I mean, I feel like, meeting this is comedy, both just getting on stage and doing our thing and stuff and having that in common. I think that we learned that we have more in common than we don't have in common.
Right.
And
if we didn't know each other's political or religious views, which we didn't when we were
no,
met,
and it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
It's like I feel like that's that's part of what makes people interesting too. I wouldn't want somebody who just agreed with me all the time.
Right? Wouldn't that be boring?
It would be really boring.
To think the same things and have the same interests. Well, wait. Sorry, we do.
Well, no, I mean, when you're definitely somebody that you're going to share your life with, I have learned it is very good to have like your political and religious values should be somewhat aligned if they're important to you and your life, and you use those as a moral compass and stuff. Then I think that it is important to be in a relationship with somebody. Exactly. Well, exactly.
I mean, canceled out each other's votes for years.
My ex and I canceled out each other's votes. I mean, it's just, we were polar opposites and also part of the, hence the X. I mean, but I just, plus one thing too that I respect about you very much, Kim, is that we have been able to discuss things and we discuss them.
Mm-hmm.
I say something, then you say something, and we listen. And although we're not changing each other's mind, we're able to come away from the conversation with a better understanding how other people
how the other person thinks.
Yes. And I think with understanding, you can accept things easier than, just.
I love a good debate. Love a good debate. As long as
you can build better thoughts out of that, the combination of those.
Agreed.
You can have better ideas.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. I need a drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
A debate where two people can sit down with differing views and just show each other respect.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the goal is not to change each other's minds, but just to see how the other person thinks and how their brain works.
Exactly. And I do enjoy, debates or conversations like that with somebody that I disagree with. But
you can't be a good masturbate.
I don't like it when the name calling and
Right.
the talking over starts. That's when I'm like, done.
It's not a debate then. It's a fight.
No, it's not. And the other person is standing there like winning. And I'm like, well, if somebody walking away from you thinking you're an asshole is winning, all right, you won. Yeah. So it's good though. It's very difficult. And now to have conversations with people
It
who
is, yeah.
see and think differently than us. I just feel like our world's never going to get any better if we don't.
Well, I believe God has a plan for that.
And I believe that if we don't all come to a conclusion, then we'll blow up the world. Science will take care of it. So, and I respect yours, and you can kind of respect mine or pretend to.
Yeah.
Are you going to use that whole bless your heart on me? Don't bless my heart.
No.
My achy, breaky heart.
And I don't say that in a malicious way to anybody ever. I don't say, why bless your heart, you're such an idiot thing. No, I don't go with that. When I do say bless your heart, it's because you've gone through something that you're struggling. I say it earnestly. Not
So is like Oklahoma bless your heart is not the same as Georgia bless your heart or South
Oh, well,
Carolina.
no, it definitely can be. It definitely can be.
Oh,
It's just I don't use it that way.
see, I never know, because I think now, like, excuse me. I spent way too much time outside. My allergies are kicking ass this weekend.
Oh,
But yeah, autumn is not a good time. Actually, you know what? The only time that's good for allergies is winter because it's too fucking cold for me to be outside. I forgot where I was going with anything. So, and we've been up here talking for quite a bit. Is there anything, Kim, that you would like to share before we wrap everything up?
no.
Any closing words or like sage life advice for any 20-somethings that might watch?
For any 20-somethings that might want to watch, relationships are harder than you think they are going to be. They are a lot of work, but if you find the right one and put the work in, it's totally worth it. Yay, me.
Yay!
Yay, me.
Good job. Good advice. Thank you, Kim, for being on this show. Thank you, people who stayed. Yay.
I'm just going to keep doing this.